Let's see what this does. I should speak up. No.
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while.
Of course.
I thought you'd never ask.
With haste.
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more
If you're sure. Fine. I'll be...
Orin was a monster, whatever her form. I suppose growing up somewhere like this would make a monster of anyone. Go ahead. I'm listening.
At the ready. I venture forth. Yes, of course.
Gale of Waterdeep, as I live and breathe. As do you, I'm glad to see. I hear you've been browsing in the most esteemed of emporiums, sorcerous sundries. Indulge my curiosity. What wonders did you discover there?
The truth, Elminster. How Carsus's crown could yet be reforged or destroyed, as the case may be.
Perhaps now you understand what is at stake here, my boy. Though what Mr. asked of you was extreme, it was not without merit, nor demanded lightly. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last.
If it was up to her, I'd be a pile of ash along with the rest of the shadow-cursed lands by now. Can't imagine what she has to say to me. Sorry, perhaps?
She does not make such a gesture lightly. The hourglass, measuring our time for such alternatives, has but a few grains remaining. If you will not hear it from me, hear it from your goddess. What truths she has to offer are for your ears alone. Gale of Waterdeep. Godspeed.
No one's stopped me yet. Breathe deep and move. Maybe it'll bring us closer.
That pointy-headed old fart talks too much. But he has also moved mountains, walked between plains, and dragged himself back from death a dozen times. If he still believes in Gale, the boy should not be overly concerned what his ladylove thinks. Goddess or no. You're sure? Later then. I tell you not to get in trouble, but I suspect it will find you whether you like it or not.
Poor Gale. I hope he knows that a goddess abandoning him needn't be the end. I know from experience.
All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
You want 4 birds on the slope? You pay for all
These
4.
waters my whole life.
Risky business.
So all it took to get Mistra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it. Well, I doubt it's an apology for asking me to die on her behalf. Whatever it is. If it's important enough to send Elminster, we can be damn sure she's serious. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards. After you.
Editors there couldn't give a toss about hanging.
Mistress likeness. It's been some time since I stood before her in a place like this.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mistra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic, as though the weave itself were coursing beneath her stony skin.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mistra, wherever she may be.
An audience with your goddess can go wrong. I should know. But do whatever you feel is best, Gale.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mistra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee.
Am I? You're right. I am a strong, capable wizard. And this is no more than a casual reunion with an ex-lover. My omnipotent, omniscient ex-lover. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm gonna have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go. The summoning channel Mystra has provided is for me alone. No one else is permitted to enter it, no matter how talented a user of the weave they are. You're right. A heartfelt apology is the surest way to a goddess's heart, and her favor. I pray that she'll be in a forgiving mood. If she weren't the one I'd be praying to. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Gale of Waterdeep. You look well.
Mystra. I never thought we'd speak again like this. Why am I here?
There is much unsaid between us, but time runs ever short. You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
I didn't want to die. And when I saw the crown, I thought I might not have to, if I only understood its power.
And you believe you have the right to such an understanding? A past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
That can't be. It wasn't. It couldn't have been. I only wished to prove myself worthy. I had no idea.
You were already worthy. What you lacked was patience, and it cost you dearly. When the Karsite weave entered your body, your gifts were the first thing it consumed. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
I won't let you down again. When the Absolute is vanquished, I will surrender Karsus's powers to you. You have my word.
Thank you. May the Weave's light guide your purpose, and its wisdom guide your hand. The future of magic rests on your shoulders, Gale of Waterdeep. I promise you, it is a burden you are strong enough to bear.
divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea. Of the
Looking ahead.
absolute heretics. Back on mortal soil once more. I can't believe I saw it. After all this time. Relieved. Drained. Proud of myself for summoning the courage to go to her in the first place, and, if I'm being totally honest, a bit lightheaded. As if it wasn't enough to have seen her again. She didn't exactly summon me there for small talk. The Karsite weave. Within me this whole time. I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic before it to be Karsus's malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that? But I should have known. What right had I to go about declaring myself an archmage when I was as foolish as a common apprentice in setting such an entity loose? At least now I'm armed with the truth. And Mistra's expectations. Once I bring the crown of Karsus to her, I can put everything right. The orb, too. I'll be myself again. For all that's worth. Thank you. There aren't many I'd trust to stand beside me on such a journey. Fewer still who would do so because they believed I deserved such a chance. If I could promise you one thing in return for your faith in me, it's this. I will use everything in my power to ensure we defeat this evil. I will not let you down. Now, I believe we've a date with an Elder Brain to get to. Shall we?
At the ready. Put my hands on everything.
The devil's fee.
Very well.
I welcome thee to the Devil's Fee, where every hellish curio's a rarity. So merry be, and shop with glee.
Oh no. Definitely something up with this one. Trust me.
You must be awfully familiar with our esteemed Archduke to know about a thing like that. Truly. That's remarkable. I like to deal with remarkable people. Very well. You seek answers. Lord Mammon seeks coin. I will happily mediate. Make me an offer.
Mammon. I knew it. I did.
The first hit's free, eh? Oh, fine. I'll humor you, mortal. Just this once. You stand before Mammon's picklock, latchkeeper of the 9 hells. My business is not information, nor hellish curios. Not really. I break people into the hells, That's my thing. I can reveal to you that I opened a portal for Lord Gortash. My word, this is embarrassing. Perhaps I should have explained our terms better. You asked what I did for Lord Gortash. You paid the fee, and I answered you. Our pact is complete. Would you like to make another transaction? You are just no fun. Adjusting for inflation, the appreciable value of knowledge, Lord Mammon's tithe. Aha! There we are. Now you've seen what I have for thee. Remember, discretion is key at the Devil's Fee.
I'd love to, thanks.
What's he got to say for himself?
Lots of talk about the brilliant future of Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate, city of steel.
On my
just-
way.
Does he say
What's the
anything
story?
about the horrible
What's cooking?
present of Baldur's Gate? City of crime and chaos.
No, he
Is that
mostly
blood?
avoids that topic.
No, never mind. Should mind my step.
I get it. You're scared. Knock it off! Let's go home! We can play Chase the Gelatinous Cube in the alley!
Scarab, sap, scab. Terrible! Idiot! Fool! Scarab, no! Scarab! God's sakes! Scarab, sap, scarab! Ah! Scarab, sap, scarab, sap, scarab, sap, scarab, sap. Ah! Did it! But nothing's happening. Oh, shit! That was 4 times, wasn't it? Bollocks!
my most perceptive, prospective customer. Welcome back. Well, I'm loath to fully repeat myself, so I'll give you the whole tale. For a price, of course. Did I threaten you? Did I force the coin from your purse to mine? No. Pay up. Lord Gortash wanted to steal something from Mephistopheles, so I punched a portal into the Archdevil's dusty vaults. That something was the inimitable crown of Karsus. Gortash absconded with it, catching the interest of a devil named Raphael. His House of Hope is furnished with a great deal of treasures, many related to Karsus. But alas, he lacks the crown itself. He's rather ambitious. One can only wonder what he has planned for the crown. The answers to that can probably be found within his house.
Let's poke around the rat's nest. Maybe set it on fire on the way out.
What a fascinating proposition. Ludicrous, of course, but fascinating nevertheless. Very well. If you wish to die in Avernus, that's your business. Mine is charging you for it. Of course, such a task will require quite the substantial donation to Lord Mammon's coffers.
Such a task would be tantamount to suicide. Do not even entertain it.
You put me in a difficult position, mortal. You are almost certain to fail. Almost. And so, there is a chance you might succeed. Fine. I'd like to be able to carry all of my precious stock without the need of a team of oxen. There are gauntlets of hill giant strength within the House of Hope. Free passage, and you fetch them for me. Deal? Allow me to outline how this is going to work. First, you were never here. We never spoke. Second, you will perform the rites yourself. I want absolute deniability. Here's the grimoire and necessary components. Oh, take this key, too. It unlocks the ritual room upstairs. There's a blood circle already drawn. Don't ask whose blood.
Along with the grimoire and components, Helsik hands you a note containing precise instructions for performing the ritual.
Finally, you were never here. That is of utmost import to remember. Now be gone!
I strongly suggest that you reconsider this course of action. Whatever you expect to gain from the Hells is not worth the risk of traveling uninvited.
That's not going to work.
Offer, but there is no reason to provoke him by invading his home.
Gods, I can't believe I'm doing this. We're gonna get out of here, right? Get in, get the hammer, and go. Easy. We won't get trapped here. We won't get dragged deeper into Avernus. We won't. On the bright side, my engine finally feels normal. Like it isn't about to explode. I gotta admit, it's pretty nice. Let's find that hammer and get out of here before I get used to feeling like I might live.
There goes nothing.
The Emperor's fallen silent.
You came. Such a shame. Curiosity killed all the cats. It won't be so kind to you.
As the woman speaks, you hear a distant rattle of chains, and she winces in pain.
The jailer will hear us. I shouldn't be talking to you. I must go. It's not kind to me.
The figure flickers and starts to dim from view, but you sense she could be convinced to return. The figure shimmers brightly. Your words seem to have piqued her curiosity.
Who am I? Oh, it's my favorite question. I scream it into the dark while I sleep, and whisper it to my memories when I wake. I'm the thing that kills you, and the only reason you're alive. Made by a promise, undone by the truth. A handshake, a hug, the first beat of a newborn's heart. I am hope. What little is left of her. A guttering candle in a universe of night. I'm not much of a friend to anyone anymore. But I could use a friend myself. Do you want a friend to guide you through this madhouse? I hear the jailer. It hears me. It'll call Raphael, make every question count. Make some of them count twice. Discovered an ancient gift, prince in need of a savior. The Orphic hammer is the perfect tool for breaking all infernal chains. Hope can help. The hammer is here in this house. It's...
You hear a sound like the rattle of a chain, and an agonizing scream in your head as hope flickers from view momentarily.
Shh. Quiet. There it goes. Everyone here is mad. Even you, especially me. And that makes them dangerous, but it also makes them stupid. I'll make you seem as ruined as the rest of the people here. A simple glamour to make you a terrible wretch. Now whisper your questions, little wretch. But really quiet and very clever. Concentrate. quiet as a mouse. The same place you'll find your sorry little soul when Raphael rips it out. In the archive, down the corridor, past the debtor. Oh, the debtors. They won't like you. But I like you. I know I do. I think I do. I hope I do. I just need to ask one question, and I'll know for sure. Can you save me? Please, 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 please. All right. You have to listen very, very, very closely. I will say this only once. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. But be careful, once you take the hammer, the fire will come, and Raphael, you must run, 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 run. But don't forget me. Please, please, please. I don't want to burn. Not again.
The rattle of chains echoes louder from unseen places, and without a scream or a sigh, hope disappears.
There's nothing.
Never wanted the easy path.
Still.
No one back home will ever believe this. Bet that'll fill my pack.
Entrances and no exits.
Another sorry soul come to wander these halls. What do you seek? I cannot help you. This is not my home, even if I can never leave. I was an architect in life, a builder of tombs and temples, but mostly of towers. My proudest work reached for the stars and sought to dry Selûne's tears. It was a monument to life and to virtue, and a happy home to my master for many years. Deaths in the family. Happiness rarely lasts a lifetime. When tragedy came, my master fell into darkness and despair. He marshaled a great army to ruin the world and bring all into shadow. I could not let it happen. I sought out the devil, Raphael, and signed an infernal pact with him. He promised to destroy my master's army, and I promised him my soul in return. The devil was true to his word. Fiends slaughtered my master's forces, but he endured somehow and blighted the land. You know my work. Oh, I am glad it endures. Perhaps you also have the misfortune of knowing my master, General Ketheric Thorm. Then all came to pass as I had hoped, though a century too late for my family and friends. Your actions may have justified the price of my soul. I thank you. Tell me, what became of my pride? What became of Moonrise Towers? Perhaps one day, new life will find it. Thank you. Now go. Finish your business here and leave while you can.
A delicious aroma still lingers around the table. Your mouth waters. Just a little.
Walking, crawling. I see you.
These boots have seen everything.
When is a door not a door? When it's a jam jar! You won't find a way out here. Or a way in. This is the chamber of egress. The portals here crisscross the plains, but they won't open to the likes of you and me. This is how Raphael consults with his clients so efficiently, no matter the time, no matter the place, and it's how he stalks his prey. Oh, there is. If you stare into the portals long enough, your mind starts to do cartwheels and tricks you into thinking you're falling into a horrible, yawning void. It's one of my favorite ways to pass the time. But you have no time to waste, or time will waste you. And what you need from the house is in the archive. Not here!
Stay out of my way. Don't touch anything and keep quiet. I've had enough pests bothering me today. I don't need another. The Chamber of Egress. Way station of the Hells. Providing access to Raphael's clientele, wherever they might make their home. I am its keeper, Nubaldin. Very much not at your service. I used to work in the prison, ensuring no desirable people left the House of Hope. Now I guard the portals to ensure that no undesirable people enter. I made a mistake. Raphael doesn't tolerate mistakes. We had one house guest by the name of Gortash. A mischievous little blot of a boy, and he slipped through my fingers. What interest do you have in the prison? Strange that they need directions. There's only one way into the prison. Down the hatch at the end of the corridor on the left. You're a curious little bug. Lord! Is that what he calls himself these days? The snivelling little shit? He was the son of a cobbler or some such meager tradesman, sold to Raphael by his loving parents to pay off a petty debt. Lord, indeed. I used to bruise my knuckles on his whimpering little face. I'd like to have snapped his neck. Then why not get to the snapping of necks instead of the flapping of lips? I tire of you. The greatest pest of all! I've always thought hope to be a dirty, empty little word. She suits it well. She pops in and out of existence all over the house, but whatever you've seen is just a trick of the light. Her corporeal form is down in the dark, bound by unbreakable chains in Raphael's dungeon. It used to be my prison, New Baldin's very own pit of pain. I was its keeper. But that was a very long time ago.
So, Gortash's parents sold him to a warlock. Why does that sound so familiar? I've got no interest in empathizing with the fuck. Maybe what he did to me was some kind of mirror of what happened to him. When you get fucked up, you fuck up right back.
Neverwinter, Jewel of the North.
Neverwinter, Jewel of the North. I wonder if the cult of the Absolute has influence there as well.
Don't look at me.
show your invitation.
Ready and willing. Let's chat.
I'm in two minds. The rat and the man and the rat, they gnaw at one another. Which one will be the meat and which one will be the tooth? Cheated my chums, took everything and ran. The kindly devil hid me from them, made sure they'd never find me. I skitter now, best of the litter, and hungry, want victuals sweet with rot. Simpler life, but harder. Squeak, squeak.
All right. What now? Moving in. Seems simple enough.
You look positively wretched. Perfect! You'd got lost and died.
From the inside.
I have something to ask.
Hello again, little mice. The price for speaking is steep, but I must give warning. Your prize is just ahead in the archive, but you can't take it yet. And even if you could, you mustn't. Trigger the alarm, and Raphael will come swooping home on wings of malice to rip out your soul. In this house, thieves are melted like butter and spread onto toast. Shh. I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. I can. I shall. I can. I shall. The archivist is the key, but he's as stubborn as a king and as serious as a heart attack. Exploit his fiddling weakness and make him grovel! Oh no. They hear me. Speak quickly, speak softly. You know how this goes.
You steady your mind and prepare your questions.
He fears authority figures. Perhaps his teacher took a strap to him and left a deep impression at an early age. There's one regular visitor that he particularly fears. She is...
A crack like breaking bone. Hope winces.
Scarier things than you, little mouse. Verilius Receptor. A High Inquisitor of Zariel. Officially entitled to audit Raphael's collection. Her true form is so gargantuan and mind-scarring to behold that she takes on many guises when she visits. Play your part well and you can be one of those blasphemous guises.
The rats! The rats!
The Master is very indulgent of you, Carilla. But I will not let you bring disorder into the Archive.
I'm not bringing anything. You can't resist the faintest hint of a temptation, can you? I suppose that makes two of us. That little disguise Hope gave you is adorable. I can see right through it, of course. And so will Raphael. He's going to notice you nosing around his house. I hope you're ready to face a very angry devil.
Why don't you run off and tell him, Carilla? You love tattling to Daddy, don't you?
Me? This is home base. I'm not even going to ask what you're doing here. Plausible deniability. Might want to steer clear of my sister Hope, though. She's mad as a March hare. If she'd just agreed to serve Raphael, he'd probably have released her a long time ago. As things stand, she's his favorite toy. We're all mad here. But Hope and hell? Why, that's the definition of insanity. She is. Though we've got about as much in common as a princess and a pauper. Raphael offered her the world. She didn't want it. He sweetened the deal. She said no. No matter how many times he upped the ante, she just laughed in his face. He didn't like that. Eventually, he took her by force, trapped her and swore he wouldn't let her go till she gave him what he wanted. Conversion. The stubborn ass has endured more torment than any soul should be able to. Even when he took all of her skin, she held on to hope. Raphael finds that puzzling. And he loves puzzles. You being here is another puzzle. You don't seem like you want to die. You want my advice? Enjoy whatever life remains to you. When Raphael catches you, you'll never enjoy anything again?
I don't need any attention right now. How much farther can I go?
I see the Orphic hammer has caught your eye. It really is a magnificent exhibit. Wholly unique.
Not like the others.
On I go. That might be worth a look.
Summon Master Raphael. And I haven't finished dusting the artifacts yet. He will be most annoyed. This is delightful. You have what you wanted, but you cannot leave lest all hells break loose. A hopeless situation.
Better take a look. No time to waste.
A guest? Are you a client of the Master, or a visitor from elsewhere in the Hells? I do not believe you were invited. One moment. I shall consult the visitor's schedule.
His eyes flicker back and forth as if he is reading a book. He has the schedule memorized. Or it's carved into his eyelids.
Most irregular. The schedule is all but clear, and yet you are here. A thousand apologies, O majestic magistrate of the Infernal Court. Your mortal guise is so vile, I found it perfectly convincing. I would prostrate myself before you and kiss your calluses, but my spine is ruptured in 1,000 places. You do know how Raphael likes to play. As always, the archive is yours to peruse. You'll find everything accounted for, and I can present documents of procurement if necessary. You may examine them, O diabolical dominatrix, but they cannot be removed unless you present a writ of infernal requisition with Article 152 correctly filled out. An exquisite and most unique artifact, crafted with materials hewn from the depths of the Hells by Raphael's Merrigan labor force. As it was created by Raphael himself, we have no documents of procurement, nor do we require any. But if you wish to examine the artifact itself, you are more than welcome. As part of the special collection, that item is guarded by a master word that even I do not know. I suggest you wait until Raphael returns, and you can discuss the matter with him. You are welcome to relax in the boudoir until then. It is where Raphael conducts his most private matters of business and pleasure. You will need this to gain access. The resident of the boudoir will wish to explore every inch of your new form, and I'm sure you will be happy to share.
swift as my feet can carry me.
You look positively wretched. Perfect!
For discussion.
The archivist told you to cool off in the boudoir. Well, here it is. A horrid place where pleasure is pain, and pain is pleasure, and hope cannot live at all. Everything in this house exists for Raphael's pleasure, and Raphael's pleasure alone. That includes Raphael himself, whatever form he takes.
Make it stop.
That's curious. Here we go.
A lost little mouse is running through the house.
Oh, gods. What the fuck have I stumbled into?
A thief in the night, greedy and here to take. Why are you here, little thief? Raphael? Ha! No. You will have a far crueler master than Raphael soon. But what inspired you to pay him a visit? Raphael all but spent himself to get that hammer. And you want to take it off him? This is very naughty. Whatever are we to do? Why don't we play a game? You win, I give you everything you desire. But you'll enjoy yourself more if you lose. There is one way to leave here alive, darling. Play with me. Pretty please. I'd hate to have to kill you. It's a surprise. Off with your clothes. Tut, tut. You will make a pretty feast. Impis, here!
Aye, aye. What's it gonna take? take you.
Let's roll in my favor. Knight to king 5. slow down.
Got to press on.
At least things have stayed interesting.
What's that?
Help us get what we need from the archive. Very well.
Inside my throat.
Let's see.
I see the Orphic hammer
It
has
is.
caught your eye.
The Orphic hammer, right within reach. It appears to be protected by an energy field of some kind, but you're not familiar with this magic. The magic blinks away at your words.
Careful now. Last thing we want to do is call forth Raphael's ugly mug before we need to.
dinner bell. But you are the You claim to be who you are not. Stole from my master, and now you expect to leave. The moment you step outside this room, all hells will break loose.
Wish I had a bag of holding. What's that? What's that?
Don't burn yourself.
I've a lot on my mind and, well, in it. What to do?
Well, well, well.
I've got a long road ahead. Light on my feet.
I've got good news. Bad news. Worst news. Good news. You got what you came for. Successful visit. Great success. Fantastic work. Bad news. So many things will be on fire when you step outside of this room. You included. That's okay, no, right? It's hell. You expected it to be hot. Worst news, Raphael's on his way home, and oh boy, he is spitting mad. You planned for this. I know you did. You have everything under control. It's really important that you don't panic, even when your eyes evaporate from the heat. Come to my prison, bring the hammer, break my chains, and then we exit stage any which way. Quick as a cockroach, lickety-split, if you don't mind.
Better not be cursed. This calls for careful footwork. Let's be on my way.
Striking distance.
Concentrate.
no surrender.
Don't waste a step.
Did she get distracted? Me too. By the teeth in my arteries.
The lance board is set. On my honor. Rook to Queen 6. I don't fancy their chances.
Can't give up. Fall, damn you. Moving.
Now this is my happy place.
Don't waste a step. Don't draw any attention. Don't waste a step.
Let's march.
Foxy.
I've got it. You're not gonna like this, mate.
I'm ready. Your time has come.
The witching hour.
Sometimes the only way out is through. I need to find a way forward. Just out of view. On my way.
Across the hall, if you don't mind.
What should I do?
On the move.
Let him recite their demise.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Incoming. Say bye-bye. I'm heating up.
Direct me. Very well.
Let's cook the fire, baby.
Need to find a way forward.
I guess. I hope I'm right. My prison is just on the right.
Should mind my step.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Let's finish this.
much for peace.
Fresh.
Try me. Going.
Mistra Rill. Checkmate.
Best be on my way.
No time to waste.
Almost there. I'm so excited I could scream.
I want to have a word.
Allow me to demonstrate. With haste.